guys, so recently there's been an update that came out, I think about one wipe ago, and it's the feedback that reports are now actually in game, and that's kind of good for legit people but bad for bad people. Basically what it means is now when you report a person in game, that report gets sent directly to EAC, and if you look you can see that Gary has recently implemented a messages system, so now whenever you report somebody, every single one will get reviewed and you will get reply on whether they were banned or not. Now this can be a bad thing if you have really blatant scripts, and especially if you don't record or anything, because if they notice that you're, let's say, using a 4x and hitting all of your shots, then that could basically give out that you're, scripting if you're obviously hitting 100-meter triple headshots or even more, like constant. So something that I've been working with Graticule, which you can't see in game, there we go. So you should be able to see it now. So I've added randomization. So without randomization, Graticule is pretty much as accurate as possible. But if you do use randomize, you can configure the X and Y, and then you'll see that it seems more random. Now if I increase it by a lot, let's say by like 15 and then like 19, lower amount, but you'll see it's pretty random. So here we have the pulse scale. If I turn it all the way down to like 0.25, and this looks like what other scripts look like, and then just completely off, and the gun is just jumpy all over. Let's say you're recording, you put it to 0.65. Now that looks like something a good player would have. Let's try 0.6 and then randomize. Now when you spray, that looks legit, doesn't it? Nobody would really suspect that you're scripting. They'll just think you're a good player. It's not that bad, it'll jump around and it'll look like you're actually controlling it. And this is really good for recording too. You can even lower the skill more. And it's like, yeah, I'm just not that good. It's a believable spray. And if you aim for just head, you might hit like triples, you might not. But it'll definitely work out. If we actually put on the 4x, for example, you could probably see it more here. So now you go in, you just look like any player with really good spray control. And of course, if you want to make it not so shaky, like maybe it's harder to aim like that, you have this. And so you just see it moving around and kind of jumping, so it's not that hard to track with it. And you can always do randomize, so this is, I don't know if this will always look good or not, but based off of your skill, it will be randomized. So your first spray, it might be more jumpy, the next one might be not so jumpy. There's a lot of randomization to kind of help with recording. Of course, you can also scale your X and Y. So if you do Y scale maybe like all the way low, start shooting, it'll start jumping up, and then you can control the down by yourself. You can even turn down the X scale, and now it's more of you controlling it by yourself. And that gives you a much more legit looking spray. So if anybody checks combat log and sees that you're triple headshotting, or I'm not sure exactly what they look into when reports, but if they see that, it's obviously that you're scripting. So yeah, that's just a video of warning and kind of showcasing the legit stuff. Whatever you use for your script, I don't care what it is. Just don't buy scripted out and you'll be fine. Just make sure they offer randomization. Not that they claim that it's humanized, randomized, whatever, but they actually have configurable randomization. That way you can play with what feels right to you and what you think is legit enough, but still good enough for you to hit your shots more than if you weren't scripting. That's all my thoughts on this. I hope you guys don't get banned and can enjoy the game and have fun.